예, 다시 말씀.
네.
네네. 그러면은 학생들한테 지금 간단히 설명할까요?
예, 박사님. 예.
예, 그러면은 좀 비디오 오프 해주시고 그냥 듣기만 하세요.
예.
네. I already said. Okay. Before start, I will explain about the progress about this course, Art Therapy Council project. So when I was in the Korea, and then we discussed and talked with Dr. Choi, and then about the course. So we already that this course, the 7th month course. The first semester 3 months, and then second semester 3 months, and the last semester is the practicum, right? So she is planning to come in here the July to meet you, and then have a bring you together to community about the practicum together. So we have actually so this course will be this is the 1-year course. They will be finished after July. We close the this project we decided, and then hopefully after this, when you get the certificate, hopefully she's wishing you guys to give more a service for work for community. So as you learn, okay. So this project ACTTP course end up this July, and same time. So this project finished. Will be finished, and then this program will no longer be in progress in Eswatini, the close up, and then only to and then let me announce to the exam. Secondly, first semester will be end up in March, right? And then after that, she'll give the test. Okay. And then of course in July we'll make the final exam, final test, and then so only student who passed this test in July can receive the certificate. Okay. And then condition will be started. It is valid when you are working, and then for community. Okay. And then thirdly, yeah. So already monthly you are getting the subsidy, and then support fee. Half of the subsidy will be paid when you complete the whole semester, right? As we promised, right? Okay. And then so far, do you have any question?
How will she give us the test, the exams?
I think she will explain in detail. Yeah, okay. I will talk to her, explain in detail. Okay, and then we discuss how to can I say, improve the environment you are learning this course. So, last time you had this interview, free talking with personally, right? I think they're also very, she said she's very good. And then, so, we are thinking the online class at school and then at home, your place, so will be the run, alternative. So this week, come here, and the next week, you can. Oh, it'll be much better. Okay. So I think then you can have more freely, communicate with her, right? So we are thinking when you come together in group, I think we feel you don't speak frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this course is very, very, how can I say? Understand, right? It's very secret thing. There are many, you have to talk, right? Because we have to share the many deep, you're inside something, right? That's why, yeah. That's why she feels some limit. So, okay, it's okay to understand. So, okay. So this week, at school, and the next week, your place, okay? So please also prepare the, the data, okay?
Sorry.
Mm.
When we have the classes at home, are we going to connect at the same time, or she's gonna have like an individual, like she did the last time?
I think the first time it was all together, coming all together. And then I don't know, after that will be the individually, yeah. And then even chatting also you can do, freely. So up to her. So maybe, yeah, up to the class situation, how it's going.
So why are they canceling Eswatini?
Huh?
The ACTTP.
P project.
Yes, why are they canceling Eswatini?
Where?
Why are they canceling Eswatini in the project? On the project.
You mean the where are they?
So you just said this is the last.
Yeah.
The first and the last in
Yeah,
Eswatini.
yes, Martini.
Yes, you are very, very aware that it's not only Eswatini. Yeah.
Actually, frankly, your progress of the study, I think now this course is actually very, very difficult to understand. And then she found whenever you submitted the homework, you didn't, how can I say, the complete assignment, how can I say, you didn't share your thinking, just copy. So she thinking is you don't understand this course. So that's why she said, and then I think SRT is still not ready to run this courses, the Frankel what is the logotherapy. So logotherapy, actually, I know that logotherapy in Korea also just started and then getting popular. So I think it's not the time is not coming yet in Eswatini. So we see that, and then after that, the time will become again. So hopefully from now, please, she wish you the study more deeply. And that's why she changed. So why the result doesn't come out as she expect. So now the changed, school, and then so more communicate personally. Okay. 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 Yeah, I think this is all. Okay. So please prepare the exam properly. And then she will explain about the exam, how to give. So 선생님, 박사님 아예 했어요. 그리고 이제 테스트를 어떻게
yeah. Okay.
거기에 대해서 궁금하고요. 그리고 이제 많이 실망을 하네요. 얘네들 이번으로 끝난다니까 많이 실망을 했고요. 좀 더 열심히 공부하라고 얘기는 했고, 예. 아직 시기가 이른 것 같다. 에스와티니는 그렇게 얘기했어요.
네, 그게 맞는 것 같아요. 그냥 가나
네네.
쪽을 다시 시작을 해야 할 것 같아요. 네.
네네네.
Hello, dear. Have you understanding all? Now, I'm going to tell about examination. You will be evaluated twice. You will receive your first evaluation at end of the March. And at the end of the June, you will receive a second evaluation. Do you understand? Yeah. The evaluation will be supervised by Professor Hee-jung Kim. All evaluations are subjective questions, not objective questions. All have to written by yourself in your mind and in your spiritual beings. Yeah. There is no need to open book or no need to reference. You see? Can you understand? Okay. Hopefully, I wish you, in my class, it is to look at honest and sincere mind and sincere spiritual being, especially tall being. I wish you should find yourself in my class. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah. Now, already going to 9 o'clock in Korea. I'm going to tell you about me. I have many things happened during the vacation time. I'm in rather good health. Yes, I didn't, but it's getting better after have a treatment at all. And last February, my mother left for heaven. It was very sad and heartbroken to me. But thanks to the consolation of many friends, it is getting better now. Yeah. Thanks to you all also. And there are also happy thing. Then my first grandson entered elementary school, you see? Yeah. I'm so very happy to him. Yeah. Also my family was happy with him. Yeah. You see, I have 2 grandsons. Now, firstborn entered elementary school. Yeah, that's why I'm now getting better. And again, there is some issue. Already Dr. Kim told you about it. I met Professor Hee-Sung Kim, who came to Korea during the vacation time and talked about the present and future of our AASH ACTTP project. Yeah. You already know. Yeah. You already heard about from Dr. Kim. Yeah. Now, again, it's really nice to see you again today. Yeah, I missed and miss your situation, also your family also. Now I'm very curious about how you have been doing. First of all, I want to know how much more you have studied art therapy and logotherapy theory and human centered counseling theory during the vacation. I want to hear what you are saying from now on. Yeah. 자, please let me know about your situation or your studying. Please tell me, yeah, one by one. Yeah. St. Kellyso, can you start? How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm already told you. I have a bad thing, I have a sad thing, I have a happy thing also.
Yeah, I'm good, Professor.
Good.
I tried to familiarize myself and try to get some knowledge on, especially on the book of Victor Franklin. Although it takes time to understand it, but I'm a little bit going there now. Because most of the time I used to think that when he talks about that human as spiritual beings, I used to thought that he's talking about the spirit of God. But now I've discovered that no, he's not talking actually about the spirit of God. He's just saying that every human being is made up of the spirit, either he's a born-again Christian or not. So it happened that I found out that I was mistaken that part. And another thing I found that in summary, actually, Victor Franklin is trying to enlighten to every human being that in spite of sufferings, affliction, and persecution, we have to find meaning on those things. Actually, sometimes you cannot change the situation, but at least saying we must be able to at least cope. It gives us strategies to cope on that situation, even though we cannot change it. That will give us courage to life. And he also stated that if you do not have the hope, if you do not have hope, you do not have hope to find or to search meaning in life. He says that you find yourself that now you are starting to stop discovering who you are in life and finding your true self in life. And he also stated that logotherapy.
Yeah. Logotherapy. What about logotherapy? Yeah.
Also stated that logotherapy is a therapeutic approach that is trying to to help us find a personal meaning in life. And he said that life is meant unbearable, not because of the circumstances, but because of lack of a meaning and the actual lack of finding meaning and purpose in life. So I think that's all I found. Then he also make I like the example when he met another profession that he lost his wife. He was unable to cope during that situation, but Victor Franklin was able to bring a question unto that person. Then that person was able now to find meaning to live without, even if his wife has passed away. So actually for us to live, and I've also found that logotherapy is also is made of three principles. That is, we must have the freedom to will. Then you must also have a will to meaning. Then you must also have a meaning of life. When we talk about the freedom of will, for every human being, that it is your choice that you make. Also, the will of meaning, it is your choice. You have to make your choice. That behind actually the meaning, like the will of meaning, help us to continue live, because there's something we can look upon it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I found. I'm continuing to read it, but in summary, I found that life is not bearable. It's unbearable. It's not unbearable because of men, unbearable because of the circumstances, but because of lack of meaning and purpose in life.
Okay.
So,
Good.
and also, I find that there are things that help someone to find meaning in life, like people who love. Synchronology can also help you to find meaning in life, and ministry. Like he said, one time Victor Franklin lost he actually and lost his ministry for his psychiatrists and psychology, where they wanted to introduce a new theory. So, but in spite of that, even if you lose everything, you'll still have a reason to live. If there is someone you love, if maybe there is some ministry, synchronology can help us to
Okay.
live.
Okay. Have you read more in detail about the Viktor Frankl's book? Have you read that book?
Yes, I've been reading it.
It's good. Yeah. The key is the meaning of life is not to seek. You see? It is not to seek, but to discover. Can you understand? Yeah.
When I was reading it,
That is
there's a
key.
part where
Okay.
there's a part where I find that actually it's not for us to search for the answers, but it's for us to give the answers that the universe is asking to us.
Okay. Yeah. I have prepared one video lecture after finish this class. Yeah. And please move on to Katie. Are you there? How are you, Katie? Can you show me beautiful face? You have nice hair.
Hi, Prof.
Hello. Hello, Kitty.
Hi.
Sometimes I'm thinking of you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Please rephrase the question for me.
What?
Because I thought you said something about, okay, please rephrase it for me.
What did you study for the logotherapy and human-centered theory and also art therapy in vacation? What did you study? What did you learn about art therapy and logotherapy and human-centered counseling theory during the vacation time?
All right. All
Okay,
right.
yeah.
So what I got here,
Mm.
while we were in vacation and all that, I think I was doing a lot of introspection through the use of logotherapy.
Oh.
So since it states that logotherapy identifies, and it's all about identifying and pursuing purpose and meaning. So since the therapy allows one to become more aware of what makes your life meaningful. So that on the therapy really helped me. Personally, I had a problem. Like, I grew up under a single parent. So there were questions that were not answered. Then I needed answers. But the only way for me to get those answers was to get them from my dad. So it was very difficult to get those answers. But since I wanted meaning, I wanted to know exactly of who I am. I needed to know about my family from the father's side, because as Africans, you feel whole, or you feel human when both parents are either co-parenting or together. So in my side, there was that void. So then, with the help of logotherapy, I told myself that I am going to pursue purpose and meaning, and also discover what makes my life meaningful, so that I can deal with the difficulties and overcome the problem. So I was able to, I don't know whether I would say swallow my pride or what, because even if my dad would call, I would still say, no, I don't want to talk to that man, because he was absent. So reading what Victor Franklin went through, I did an introspection. I told myself that if he was able to overcome these difficulties, then what is hindering me from finding the purpose and going to my father and asking those questions that I want to ask? So yeah, it was very difficult.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, Kitty. You are.
So I guess the therapy said it makes one to discover and recognize their freedom. I told myself that, okay, for all these years, I've been harboring the hate towards this man, and I need to be free from this. because this thing it was affecting me a lot.
Mm.
Because even if when you try to get into a relationship,
Mm.
the fact that you haven't been nurtured by a male species, so it becomes very difficult to submit and all that.
Mm.
And yeah, it was holding me back. So I said, you know what, I need my freedom. I need to go here. I need to confront him. I need to know both sides of the story.
Mm.
Why did he leave?
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, I went there, approached him, although it was difficult
Mm.
because the moment I saw him, the anger started to build up.
Mm.
But I told myself that I am here to find freedom.
Mm.
I need the freedom. I need to free myself from the anger.
Mm.
So yeah, and yeah, so we had an interaction, we talked. Okay, he was sorry.
Mm.
Said he was sorry. Yeah, I think, yeah, that helped me, and now I'm fine and I am free.
Mm.
Now when he calls, yeah, I pick his calls, month end, I know that I have to send him something
Mm.
and feel lighter.
Mm.
So December, yeah, I feel lighter now.
Ah.
We had the confrontations and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Yeah. Ketish, I know you. I know you because last when the last time we met through the WhatsApp video, I understood very well about you and your situation. Now you are getting very well. I think so. You appear to have a great aspiration for logotherapy. I know. Your aspiration or you are touching about the logotherapy, also art therapy. My class is logo art therapy class now. Yeah. After finish first semester, we have to take care of your emotions. Yeah. We have to learn about how to treat your emotions. Yeah. You can learn about this second semester. Yeah. Again, I have to say, the meaning of life is not to seek, but to discover. Yeah. You should have to discover. Yeah. You must discover your meaning, your freedom. Yeah. You see? Meaning of life also. It's not to seek, but to discover. You should remember that. Ketish, please. Yeah. And I want to mention one thing. Knowing who you are is very important. You already know. Yeah? Knowing who you are is very important. More important than knowing who your parents or your ancestors are. Can you understand?
yes.
Yeah, good. That's why sometimes I'm thinking of you. Yeah. What he's doing about logotherapy. Sometimes I'm thinking of you. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to who is the who is the next? Can you show? Oh, yeah. Sandeka, are you there? Yeah, I miss you, Sandeka. Hello.
How are you, Professor?
Hello, lovely. I love you very much. Yeah. I have your video. Yeah, it was really very enjoyable to me. And thank you to you. Yeah, I'm so proud of you. That things.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Yeah. So please let me know. Yeah.
After reading reading the book, I then look at our working environment. While I was at school, I thought that after completing my studies, I will then automatically get a job as a social worker, and then I will help my family build them a home, and then everything will be perfect. Little did I know that it wouldn't be that easy. So I found myself getting a job at Good Shepherd, not as a social worker, but as a financial clerk. And it's not easy having to do something that it's new, because it's a totally new thing for me. And there are so many challenges. And me being the youngest at work, it comes with challenges. So after reading the book, I then sat down and did self-introspection, where I got to understand that one needs to face life individually. Logotherapy is about finding meaning of myself, not somebody else, and not concentrating on us as a group or as a working force, but I have to focus on myself. Why am I there? And I am sure there are certain things I have to learn while I am at that hospital, so that even if I were to get something better, I will take what I have learned there and put it in whatever I'll be doing. And then I got to even understand that whatever I am going through, be it that I am the youngest, I am bullied and lost because I got to do so many things. That suffering are leading me to my meaning. And I think my meaning is me having to have so much patience, me having to show so much love, because I always say I love love and I love giving out love. But before having to learn about logotherapy, at times I will even be mad at them. But now I just, even if they are getting to me, I will just look at them and I'm like, no, these people, they also need to find their own meaning. They're also going through so much, so I don't have to take it too hard. And with art therapy, I always loved writing, but I will do it once in a while. But now I have ventured into writing each and every time after work. When I get to the house, I will write how my day was. And I feel like that is taking so much weight from me, because I have something to write it in. And at times I will even say it out loud, or when it's really, really sad, I will then burn those papers and tell myself, that's a page that I have just buried, and I am focusing on something else. I am facing the next day with positivity, and I'm hoping for the best. So I feel like logotherapy has really opened my eyes and has made me look at my working environment in a better place. And I am actually enjoying my work to an extent that when there's we deal with so many people, because there are so many patients who come by each and every day, you get fatigue. But I don't let that get to me. I will find myself smiling from morning to sunset, and I will each and every day I will welcome our patient with a smile, because I feel like this is what I have to do to get to the next stage, and I am doing it with so much love, because I know I have to pass. With me, I took logotherapy as it's like stages. This is the stage I have to go through before seeing the next, and I have to learn something. I have to open my mind to understanding myself and learning more about myself. So that's it.
It's great. It's great, Tandeka. You're nearly getting improved. Yeah, I'm so proud of you. Yeah. The meaning of life is to develop everywhere and all the time. Yeah. In drawing, in writing, in talking, we can find the meaning of life. You see?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Let's move on. Hello, patients, are you there? You are patients?
Hi, Professor.
Hello. Yeah. Oh.
For me,
How are you?
I'm fine, Professor. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Now, I'm good.
Oh, okay. For me, what can I say? I didn't get much time to read because I had a lot on my plate. I've been suffering. So with that said, the 3 months vacation, I had a lot to do with at home as a family because my child was not doing well. So, and then I got to understand that I have to balance life. As much as I'm a working mom, I also need to make time for my family, for my children especially. So it opened me, logotherapy helped me to see that I have to balance as much as I'm working very hard at work and I wasn't working by the time I was doing the work but not getting paid for it. So even that was emotionally draining holistically. So logotherapy helped me to find a meaning whereby I ask myself that is the suffering worth enough for me to continue suffering, yet I'm not improving on the other side? Because when you come from work exhausted to your children, you have to be someone who is who is a good woman, not that you carry the burden from work. So it was very bad. I think now going forward, I will do better because a lot has changed. And now I'm painting myself. I've discovered that I have to paint myself, be a butterfly. I'll grow slowly, then learn coping strategies. So it's been very tough for me.
Yeah. You have tough life, I understand. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. But however, the meaning of life is to develop, to discover everywhere and all the time through drawing, writing, and speaking, talking. You discover the meaning of life and help others discover the meaning of life also. You can, you can do that.
I will reflect how my day was and things how it's going. I keep a journal. Like now I'm able to refer to my journal like, oh, I've been through this and now I'm smiling about those things because I'm seeing a brighter future because I've no, I deserve this. I've been through much. So yes.
Good. Let's move on to who are you there? Who is it? Yeah. Who you are? Who are you?
Oh my God.
Because of a head, I couldn't recognize you. I'm sorry. Oh, how? Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. She still can't see me. Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, well, yeah. Please close the window. Yeah. So, how was your vacation time? What did you learn and what did you study?
First of all, I want to say sorry for your loss of your mom. Sorry for the loss of your mom, first of all.
Oh, yeah. I want to know, what did you learn about the logotherapy, art therapy, human-centered counseling therapy? in your vacation time?
Okay, for me,
It's so difficult to you. If it is difficult to you, you just pass. No problem. Yeah. Please take
no,
no. Yeah.
look, for me, it was mostly understanding the application of logotherapy, the application of it, you know. And when you think about why Viktor Frankl wrote about the book and the meaning of life that is found through suffering, you begin to understand that when he himself, when he went through Auschwitz with all the Jews, he didn't know truly who he was. He found meaning when he was in there. Every day he discovered meaning for his life.
Yeah.
When he was in Auschwitz. So I understood that there are the circumstances in our lives, even in mine, that we go through when we get into a suffering of any sort. We truly discover who we are. We discover meaning for our lives when we are in the suffering. Okay, for me, holidays, we went home, and when we were at home, we discovered that our surname is not our surname. So that led to a lot of conversation surrounding why have we been called this surname, yet it was not it. And we went through different homes searching for the truth. That process itself was very painful, because all our lives we've known this surname, and then all of a sudden we're going through that process of discovering, oh, you were called this because of, and then there were so many painful situations that led to us being called that surname. So me and my whole family went through that discovery, and when we were sitting around discussing this, it made me realize how even identity is very important. Just to discover that, oh, this is, you thought this was who you were, and then all of a sudden you discover, no, this is actually who you are, and this is what happened to your parents, this is what happened to your ancestors, this is what happened. The history of our family genealogy was very painful, and for us to go through that, or for me to go through that and discover, oh, this is not your identity, this is what you, because in the African cultural context, it's important to know even your family tree, your family genealogy. And when you discover that you thought this was it, and you thought these were the traits that made you that made your identity who you are, and then you discover, no, actually it was not this one, it's this one. The whole transition made me think about when Viktor Frankl was writing about this book, and when they were in there discovering, they're using numbers, which meant they lost their identity, they lost everything that they thought described them or gave them a sense of identity. That feeling of, oh my God, so this is not who I am, this is who I am. And you have to live that, through that, and have the conversation with people that were around you, people that have known you in a different surname. Yeah, that for me was my holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, you already know, you already understand. The most important thing is to know who I am, who you are. Yeah, most important is to know that. Yeah, that's why now you and I are here to discuss about it, to study that thing. Yeah, we started to find myself. Yeah, who lives according to my conscious, my spiritual beings. Now, can you understand the meaning?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Let's move on to Sabang. Sabang, are you there? I can hear you. Yeah. Where is Sabang? Hello, how are you, Sabang?
How are you, Professor?
Hello, how are you? I'm
Fine,
getting well. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm hanging in there. Locotherapy.
Wow. Are you sure that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
During on the early January,
Yeah,
when we are from the crossover,
yeah.
we had a difficult situation whereby it came as a trauma because on 2022, 2021, December, we lost my father. Then, but then
Yeah.
this January we lost my father's brother. I don't know how you call it in Korea.
Yeah.
I think it seems like it's now a trend. A trend. We are not healed from the previous trauma, and then now we are facing this one.
Yeah.
So, but then it's I think I don't usually or normally believe in coincidence, but then I think this locotherapy or this art therapy course was created or was offered here in Swaziland for people like me for such a time as this one, because it has been my pillar, because I think in the process I was going to lost myself as well, but then now at the same time I have to be strong for my siblings and for my mom. But then thank God for such a cause. So as I was reading this book, because sometimes I do browse and read about the experience for Viktor Frankl and how things were on the concentration camp, and what keeps on popping up on my mind is the situation whereby that medical doctor who was there, who was actually lost his wife. And Viktor Frankl, it's quite unfortunate, he was there on that particular time to be there for him. So he asked him a question. So a very, very, very powerful question. And as he encouraged him, that he helped him to understand that his suffering has a meaning in a way that he can imagine the pain he was feeling on that particular time, if his wife was about to go through that particular pain. So now he has spared the pain he's feeling right now. So now that man begin to view this situation in a different manner, because he find a meaning, as to say, because if someone someone you love, you don't wish something bad to happen to him or her. So you always wish what best for him, in such a way that here in Africa, sometimes you die for love. So as to say, if I'm going with my wife, so for you to go through my wife, you have to go through me first. So I will sacrifice my life for my wife. So now Viktor Frankl was actually saying that to that man. So you have spared him, you have spared her from the pain you are feeling right now. So, and with what I found out with this logotherapy, actually logotherapy is not here to substitute psychotherapy, because with a psychotherapy deals or dwells much or on the past, but then it's here to supplement. So as to say, like when I was viewing it, as to say, because with logotherapy is more on to find a meaning of life, which means it's not the past now, but it speaks more about the future. You know, because if for you to find a meaning of life, you have to think of what from here, from what I am feeling right now, there are so many questions that will pop up in your mind. So now your father is not here, or your brother is not there. This one, the families, now they are gone, they are going back to their respective places. So what is the way forward, which is the logotherapy comes to play. So these two, psychotherapy and logotherapy, what I find out is that they are here to complement each other. So this one, you cannot separate the two. So actually this thing, it helps me a lot. I don't want to lie. So because in each and every suffering that we are facing, so indeed we need to find a meaning of life. So it's just a matter of time. There is always a meaning of life. That's why Viktor Frankl is saying there is always a meaning of life, even in the most difficult time. So for us, so this course, it's a wake-up call, as to say, you know, it's not the end of time, but you need to stand up and open your mind and think about the future. There is actually a good thing out of it, you know, because everything works good, like everything there is a reason why it's happening. So I think I never thought, actually, even if I don't get the certificate, but then already I've gained a lot spiritually, emotionally, and otherwise, because there is a lot. This thing is I'm getting healed in the process of learning. So all thanks to you and the ACTP group.
Thank you. I know you are living hard and bravely. I have understanding of you. I'm also very happy that your understanding of logotherapy is more increasing. I'm so happy about that. Thank you. Let's move on to Basalishile. Are you there? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm very sorry to you. I can have a meeting with you. Next time I'll make some schedule for you. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, after reading Viktor Frankl's Search for Meaning, I was made to understand or discover the meaning of my life. To discover it despite challenges and sufferings. So logotherapy made me to understand that suffering and challenges can make a person to come up with the meaning of his or her life. So I reflected on Viktor Frankl's life inside prison. He suffered a lot and he encountered a lot of challenges. But despite that, he was able to discover meaning. So that's exactly what I did upon reading the book and what I am doing right now. So I am made to understand that painful experiences do not only break you as a person, but they can also make you to find purpose of life. And also loving someone, or rather having someone you love, can also make you to have to discover purpose and meaning of life. As for me, in that part of loving somebody, I found meaning
of my life through the love of my kids. So whenever I see them, I get to find the purpose of my life. Yes, and another thing, I've also got in the message for meaning that the experiences that a person experience in life can also make the person to work hard towards achieving life goals. When I am suffering and suffering, find purpose of my life, so I can therefore work hard towards achieving my goals despite those sufferings. So as for me with this logotherapy, I have shaped my mindset and the attitude I place towards challenges that I'm facing in life. And with it, I'm so much happy and glad to say I have achieved one or two things through finding purpose and meaning despite challenges and suffering. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, 박살리실래. Yeah. Again, I'm very sorry. I didn't make a schedule for you. I promised to make a schedule next week. Yeah. And one thing I want to say to you, it is important to endure pain. Yeah. But it is also important to find meaning in pain. Meaning in pain. There is a meaning in pain also. Can you understand? Yeah.
Yes, true.
Yeah. You should focusing on that. We all, by student, you should focusing on the important to find meaning in pain also. Yeah. Yeah. Now, Stefano, you did all? You did all?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
Professor.
good. I'm sorry about that. I'm focusing on your talking. Yeah, that's why I'm so confusing. Yeah. Let's have a break. Let's have a break. What? KTC?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
On that message that you sent on, when was it?
What kind of?
Let me just check.
Yeah.
Okay, on that message that you said that we must do the work and then put them in chronological order. Do you want us to print them and have a file?
No.
Or you want us to create a file and send it
Data
to you?
file. Only data file. No need to
And
print.
send.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You just make chronicle orderly. Yeah. And then make a file. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Let's have a break. Now it's the 32. Can we meet at 32? 50. Can you meet 50? Yeah.
Maybe 18 minutes.